Join me as I dive deep into the staggering numbers and try to figure out why the US spends so much on its military. The sheer scale of US military spending is a topic that demands our attention. In an era where global priorities are shifting and domestic needs are pressing, it's essential to examine why the United States allocates such a massive portion of its budget to defense. The challenge in balancing military expenditure with other critical areas like education and healthcare is a delicate one. On one hand, a strong military is crucial for national security and global stability. On the other hand, the opportunity cost of pouring so much money into defense is staggering. Imagine if even a fraction of those funds were redirected towards education, healthcare, or infrastructure development. The impact could be transformative. We'd likely see significant improvements in social well-being, economic growth, and even environmental sustainability. The difficulty lies in finding that sweet spot, where national security priorities are met without compromising the very fabric of society. This balancing act is further complicated by the fact that military spending has a multiplier effect on the economy, creating jobs and stimulating innovation. However, this assumes that the spending is efficient and effective, which is not always the case. The Pentagon's budget is notoriously opaque, making it difficult to track how taxpayer dollars are being used. This lack of transparency only adds to the complexity of the issue. In exploring the reasons behind high military spending, it's crucial to consider the geopolitical context. The United States faces a range of threats, from terrorism to great power rivalries, which necessitate a robust defense posture. The global landscape is increasingly volatile, with emerging powers like China and Russia asserting their influence. In this environment, the US feels compelled to maintain its military superiority, which comes at a substantial cost. Another key factor is the powerful defense industry lobby, which exerts significant influence over policymakers. The lure of lucrative contracts and the promise of high-tech innovation create a self-perpetuating cycle of spending. Additionally, the historical context of US military dominance cannot be ignored. The country has been engaged in some form of military conflict for most of its history, fostering a culture of militarism that is deeply ingrained. The post-9/11 era marked a significant shift in US military spending, with the war on terror sparking a massive injection of funds into defense. The Pentagon's budget ballooned, driven by the need to combat asymmetric threats and project power globally. This period also saw the rise of private military contractors who profited handsomely from the ongoing conflicts. The Cold War era, too, was characterized by an arms race that fueled rapid growth in military spending. The fear of communism and the need to contain Soviet expansion led to a sustained period of high defense expenditure. Both these moments in US history have contributed to the current state of affairs, where military spending is seen as essential to national security. In conclusion, the issue of US military spending is a complex tapestry of geopolitical threats, historical context, and domestic priorities. As we move forward, it's essential to re-examine our values and assess whether our current spending habits truly align with our national goals. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on military spending in the comments below. If you're interested in exploring more topics like this, be sure to check out my other videos.